back to the Lovin Dubai show. Today's guest is Armen, Greyg, a talent in film and entertainment, from professional dancing in Russia to producing and acting in Bollywood. He's made his mark in India, Armenia and beyond. Welcome to the show. Thank you so much for being here.
Hi guys, nice to see you, everyone here. Nice to be here. I'm following you. I'm watching all the morning when I'm dropping my kid to the school. I'm watching Lovin Dubai, so it's nice to be here.
Thank you so much.
But I'm an Armenian, not Russian. I'm an Armenian.
Okay.
Armen from Armenia, Armenian.
All right. Well, that's actually really cool. But my first question is, what inspired you to work in film?
Oh, that's the real story that we can make a movie. I mean, you know, when I was like 7 years old, I saw there is a like Bollywood movie, Disco Dancer, called Disco Dancer, with Mithun Chakraborty. You know, back in the days in USSR, it was very famous. Like Indian movies were very famous. So I saw in my village in Armenia the movie, and I said, oh, I want to be like this guy, and I will become an actor. That's it. From the 7 years old, and one day I will flew to India, and I will work in Indian movies. So I did it. Yeah, so I did it.
Interesting. But before you got to India, tell us a little bit about, you were dancing with Russian pop stars. Can you remember so many good stories from those early days?
Yes. I was like 15, 16 years old, and I just moved from. I born in Ukraine actually, grew in Armenia, but born in Ukraine. So I lived with my grandfathers in Armenia, and when I was like 15. In Armenia and between Azerbaijan there was a war, and there is a very bad situation, so my grandfather sent me back to my family. So I've been there like few years, and I just dreamed about the dancing, all this kind of things. So I just 60 years old, I take the ticket and by train go to Moscow.
God, what did your family say when you were like?
I never asked, because that's my dream, and I just following my dream, you know. So I went there and started everything from the zero, and I don't know anybody there, and I don't know anything, but just at least the language was Russian, so I speak Russian. Okay. Yeah, but then I started my career like as a dancer, as an artist in Moscow. I was living there a long time, and I mean till the days.
When you look back at that decision to leave home at 16 and pursue your dream now, with all of the information and knowledge you have behind you, are you happy with that decision?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I had a very, I don't want to say bad days, but it was an experience. I was suffering really. I mean, and at 16 years, 17 years old as a kid. I mean, as a kid, but I never stopped, you know. And until the days, I've never stopped. I have like big dreams to. I'm working in the movies. I'm producing the movies. I'm acting in the movies, and I want to become the guy. What I was dreaming about, you know. So yeah. By the way, I went to India when I was 30 years old, and I didn't speak any English. I didn't know any Hindi or didn't know anybody in Mumbai. I mean, I just like take my bag and flew to Mumbai. It was like adventure, like, but I'm happy, and those connections now helping me to move forward. And I have done many projects with the Bollywood stars. I mean, and I took them to Armenia to shoot the movie, took them to Russia to make the movies, songs, and this, that. So I'm flying to India often. So yeah, and here also.
Interesting, it was written.
Well, speaking of movies and so on, you played an Armenian mafioso on Extraction 2, which featured Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah.
Now, if you can tell us about the experience and working with such a big Hollywood star.
I just got a message from a casting agency from Prague, and for this part, and I flew to Prague, and I did like 2-3 days working with in that movie. It was like a role with the lines and everything, but unfortunately, I mean, when the movie comes up, that those scenes with me, I mean, the cat, there is something, but it's very small. But at least I have a like video, the backstage video that the people were shooting, so I have that memories. The experience is beautiful because it's another level. I mean, it's another level production, another level people. They how they speak, how they work, and it's a good experience for me as an actor, first of all, and as a producer, like to see how the people is treating each other is very important. I mean, in another level. Yeah, it is beautiful.
Interesting. And what's been your favorite production or your most memorable production set to be on to date?
When I was in, I mean,
either acting or producing.
As a producing, so I produced some music videos, TV commercials with the Bollywood stars, which I personally act in that. The one video we shot in Moscow, it's an Indian song, very big hit, like 600 million views or something. And I act in that also, yeah. So that was a nice experience, and I become famous like in India, you know, like, oh, this guy, this is the bad guy. Mm-hmm. And one TV commercial I make with two, with Abhishek Bachchan, he's the son of Amitabh Bachchan. He's a big star in Bollywood also. So yeah, I mean, something like I can mention, but I did many with stars, but these two I can remember because I act in that, you know, not only the producer, I act in that. The movie, I don't know, I cannot say that there is a movies.
Have you ever faced difficulties working directly with such big stars in the Bollywood industry? I feel like there's this kind of stereotype mm-hmm. that people with a lot of fame can be egotistical. Would you agree with that?
You know, based on my experience, I can tell that sometimes it's better do not know personally for example, the actor or someone that you, I mean, think this is the beautiful and nice person or this or that. I don't say, I mean, I don't blame anyone, but sometimes it's better do not know the person personally and how he's in life. Mm. So your like vision and your inspiration keeps your sight aware about this all, you know. But mostly no. Mostly I meet so many people and exactly the actors whom I saw from when I was a kid, and I was working with them like in one set or producing something with them. It's like another level of emotion. Like let's say Amitabh Bachchan. I meet Amitabh Bachchan. His son is introduced me to him. It's like it's a god in Bollywood, you know. And for me, I grew up watching his movies. Or Mithun Chakraborty. I worked with him in a movie. I was sitting in one set with him, and I can touch him and tell him, listen, you know, I came to India because of you. One of them reason because of you. I mean, and the people is sitting there like it's beautiful. It's beautiful feelings. For me, it's something you mark in your life and you get there. Mm-hmm. I mean, for someone it's a nothing, but for me, it's a beautiful thing because I was a kid. I was watching these people, and now I've been in their house. I mean, they hospitalizing me, and I took them to my country. I showed them my country. It was and the beautiful thing that many of my teachers in school and my friends in the school, and they all remember these things that I start dancing. I was just coping of this all, and I said them, one day I will become an actor. I will bring these people here, or I will went to India. So they till nowadays they are saying we still remember that those words you told that when I was a kid, you know.
Wow, so nice.
Yeah, it was kind of.
Well, as you mentioned right now that you worked in different countries with very different film industries. Did you ever feel like you faced restrictions that limited your creative freedom?
I don't feel that. Mm-hmm. I don't feel that at all. I mean, I feel internationally, let's say internationally, I feel better myself. I mean, when around me, like so many people, they all speak in different languages. You know, I'm working for, like I say, international movie now. I casted for the international movies from Hollywood. It will shoot in Armenia because one of the producers Armenian, and they casted me without any audition. I mean, and the director is Iranian. Iranian director is very, very, very creative and vision. So I'm so happy to. I mean, in October I'm flying to Armenia to shoot this movie with them. Yeah, and no, I feel comfortable 100%. I mean, I don't have that kind of things. Yeah, I just want to make people around me happy, and you know how I can. Yeah, and that's it. Yeah.
Can you share details about that movie that's coming up in October?
Oh yeah, it's not coming up. I'm going to shoot it. It's called. It's a very beautiful story. I was like, my English is not that well, so I read like 2-3 times to understand the things. It's called Cinderella's Shoes. It's like beautiful story, very beautiful, but at the same time it's a very sad story. So the people will cry at the end. It's very, very amazing. And my character also, I mean, is a first of all, people will guess he's a nice guy, but at the end he's not a nice guy. I mean, I cannot say many things, so the movie is very beautiful. Yeah, the story will touch everyone's heart.
Look forward to it.
Have you ever faced biases due to your background?
Sorry, what do you mean?
Like biases, in terms of did you get treated differently because of your background and so on?
Treated me differently? Or?
Yeah.
You mean the productions where I work in, or the people where I meet, or?
Yeah, if you have been treated, differently in your career, whether you are directing, whether you're acting.
Oh, you mean that? Background. No, I don't direct. I produce and act. No, it's always the same. I mean, in the same way. See how I treat the people the same. I mean, treat me. I think is like. It's like a combination of relation between the people. If I produce something, so I make people happy. Absolutely. I mean, either there's a payment wise or other. I mean, everything. I just make people happy on my set and the same me. When I work somewhere, so. Yeah, I cannot say anything bad, So,
as a producer who's lived in Dubai for 10 years now, the main shows that have been made in Dubai are Dubai Bling, The Real Housewives of Dubai. Apparently, there's another one coming up. Would you ever be interested in being involved in one of those shows? What are your thoughts on these types of reality shows?
The thing is that I even didn't know about this all because I think when these kind of things coming somewhere to someone like idea, they first of all they may be calling their people they know, maybe, or and I cannot say for myself like I'm like a Dubai Bling, one of them person, because it's like fashion, fancy, all this kind of cars, these things, So I'm just a simple guy, who wants to do something better for this country or whenever I do something, So. I don't see myself on that project as an actor or maybe as a producer. I mean, if I do this, okay, but as a person who is inside that, I mean, and I don't see myself there. Yeah.
Speaking of wanting to do something for this country, you've been here for 10 years. How have you found the film industry in Dubai in comparison with?
Unfortunately, I have to say this. Not in Dubai. I mean, UAE. Very small film industry. There is happening very small. They don't make much movies. Let's say, I don't know what's the reason. I mean, there is everything. I mean, all the possibilities is here. I mean, there is lots of creative people living here. I mean, with the different vision and everything. I mean, for example, I have beautiful stories. I mean, scripts already, and I can't. Here I can't make them. I don't know why. I mean, I don't know. I mean, they have everything. The money is there. The people is there. All the world is here. But there is no movies. I don't know what's the reason. I mean, personally, I don't know what to say. But at the same time, I know the co-production with Hollywood movies. I mean, I don't know how it all goes, but locally, people who lives here, maybe they have a lot of stories and scripts, but there is nothing happening. I don't know. For me, myself, I can say I have 2-3 scripts already. It will be represented the UAE in another level, 100%. But as I know, they're making movies locally, for GCCs only, kind of. I cannot say. See, before was International Film Festival, beautiful Dubai Film Festival. I've been part 2-3 times. I mean, each year I was visiting, and it's now gone. And one of the biggest event in region, and one of the best, and it's gone. I don't know.
Let's watch this space, maybe.
That'll be very exciting. But I want to ask that you worked in India, Russia, Armenia, and as well the Middle East. But what country is the most challenging to work at?
I don't know. I cannot say. To work, to live or to work?
To work.
I mean, for me, easy in anywhere. I mean, if I do something, I got a project. For example, someone calling me, you have to do the project in India. Okay, no problem, I have a team there. So I just flew there and I make the project done and come. Because I'm kind of international guy. So I grown with so many people. I suffered so many things. So I can handle things in any place. For example, you need something in Armenia, just one call, I can make it. You need something in Moscow, even I'm not there. I have one call and everything will be done. Nowadays, I have some requirements, for example, from India to shoot the song in Spain. Okay, I have people there. So I just make the call and we have a budget and everything. So I don't have any kind of problem. I don't see any issue, no. It's your ability to make friends, make connections, know what to do, how to do, and how fast to react. So this is the most important thing, because a lot of projects I get because of my passion, my reacting very fast for something. So I mean, I don't waste time. If something come to me, so I'm there, so yeah. Or I'm looking for that, still.
I love that you said as a 7-year-old boy you manifested, as Gen Z would say, working in Bollywood, and you got yourself there. So now you've done that. You're sitting here today. What are you manifesting now?
I want to become a star. This is my dream. I mean, to be star, not just to make money or something. No. I want to be a powerful person who can do better things around you, for the people, for your relative, for your friends, whatever. I mean, to do more good things, to have power in your hands. I mean, but unfortunately, power is not only what you can do, but the money also. Why I want to make money, for example, because of my job, to make more beautiful things. Do not buy the car. For example, I'm driving like not fancy car or something. I don't have like 10 cars. I don't need it. Why I have to those cars? To make my people around me happy. I mean, if I can do that, this is my dream. Yeah, and sure, to make movies, to act on that, and yeah.
Well,
simple dreams, nothing like.
Big.
Simple dreams.
Yeah, now I got my visa to US. I'm planning to fly to US finally, because there's lots of people that I have to meet and see what I can do, because as an actor, first of all. Yeah, so I'm planning to visit the US now, because I have a lot of friends living there in Hollywood. So I have to go and meet them and see what I can do there.
Well, absolutely best of luck on that journey. Ukrainian born, but Armenian raised family there.
My mother Ukrainian, father Armenian. So I born in Ukraine, I grown in Armenia with my grandparents.
And next movie shooting in October.
Best
of luck with that.
Cinderella Shoes is a beautiful story, yeah.
You've sold it already. We really look forward to watching it.
It's a beautiful, guys. You will cry. You will laugh and you will cry.
I don't know if I like to cry. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. We really appreciated the chat. It was great to get to know you a little bit better. Thank you, Farah.
Thank you, Casey.
And that brings us to the end of the Lovin Dubai show. We'll be back with you tomorrow morning, same time, same place. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Guys, beautiful.